Alright, y'all, what's going on? What's going on?
6, 7.
So today we're eating Thanksgiving food, okay? So if you
Stay
channel,
with it.
please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Even if you haven't subscribed, definitely go and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell to get notifications the next time I post a video. Leave us some comments down below. Let us know things you like to see us try, things you like to see us cook. Interact with us because we do like to hear from you. When it's our grace to get started, dear Father, thank you for this food that we're about to receive from nurses of our bodies and health. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Alright, so I got, the usual suspects, okay? We got corn casserole, we got turkey, we got brisket, sweet potatoes, mac and cheese, greens, dressing, and cranberry sauce.
Cranberry sauce. I wish the cranberry sauce was like melted.
No, we want jellied cranberry sauce.
Nobody likes jelly cranberry.
Everybody loves jellied cranberry sauce.
But I don't like it. But I don't like jelly.
You don't even know what I'm talking about. My baby eating mac and cheese, greens, and brisket.
I don't like the fat.
It was hot.
It don't make your green spicy.
You like spicy food. That's the thing about it. You always be talking about something spicy, and you sit there and eat Samyang noodles all day, every day.
Okay.
You'll eat buldak noodles all day, but you be acting like something spicy. I didn't make them that spicy this time. Stop. Close your mouth while you chewing. Last night I had a plate of sides and it was great.
Sads.
Y'all was making fun of the way I talk.
You. One time you just made fun of me talk.
Cause you always doing it to me. I made the plate kind of big, but I should not, so I could have one for dessert. But it was my only time eating today. I spared y'all. I had leftovers quite a few days since Thanksgiving, so that's y'all first time seeing it. Actually, maybe might be the only time y'all see it.
Yeah, 6, 7.
We'll see. I'm still in love, and I be craving it.
You don't create love. You be making love.
First of all, I said I crave. It's Thanksgiving food.
You be creating love.
My sister said that the corn casserole was probably her second favorite thing that we had this year. Shout out to the Xmas of Sonya, because that's where I got the recipe from. We did one of our Friendsgiving collabs. Her and somebody else made it. I think it was a Big Guy Appetite. I think. No, not Big Guy Appetite. I mean, is that his name? No, not Big. No. I forget. Big something. But two people made it. I've always, every time I need to reference or figure out how to make it, I always watch Essence of Sonia's
I don't want to eat none of
video.
this. I only want to eat this.
And I was really shocked that I didn't write it down because
Chris.
I know I would have written down paint for sure because that's what she said. If you know Sonya, you know how she talk. But yeah, so that's her recipe. I made it. I think I ended up making it that Thanksgiving, and it's been a staple at Thanksgiving ever since. Have to have it. It's so good, and I feel like I think City. I don't know. It's like a national chain. I know they got places in Ohio. They might have stuff across the nation, but I think so. City Barbecue. They have like this corn. Something very similar to this. I really like it because it's cornbread based. My family makes corn pudding. I don't know what fried corn maybe is the equivalent, or if you had that. I don't like that. And I'm not really a texture person, but it's definitely the texture of that for me. And I like corn. It gotta taste like corn on the cob. Go. And
Why phone it starts with a P, not an F?
Somebody messed up, bro.
Probably we should call it Pone, since his name is started with the F.
You're gonna, as you keep learning, you're gonna find a whole bunch of words that are spelled different than what you would think. Like knife. Bologna.
Banagla.
Bologna. Bologna.
Ban-
I say Bologna. Bologna.
or Polony.
No.
Or Bologna.
No.
Mom?
And speaking of which, there's this guy
Bologna.
on Instagram. My brother loves him. Well, my siblings love him. Miller stuff the guy. He like be showing how words don't make sense the way that they spell, because it's not really always how if you try to sound it out, it's not really spelled that way. Well,
Or Bologna. Bologna.
like if you say peak, okay? And he's like, what's this word? Peak. And then
It has
he'd be like, okay, so what's this word? And he spell break. And the person be like, break. And he'd be like, no, you don't see how, it's because, and then he'd be like, no, like, and it's just so funny. So then he keep doing that. He keep finding words that may look the same, but they're pronounced different.
So it's seek. How about you say peak, but it's actually seek because it has an S.
And it'd be so funny. And I don't know if people be doing like stitches with his videos, or if he actually be having people there like going through like the spelling the word. Would be just so funny. At first he was just doing it with himself. Maybe he would be doing stitches, or maybe he actually had her own. But it's like they in class and they trying to take notes, and he's going over these words and everything, and it just don't make sense.
Well, Mom, when I was at my dad's house, I was watching this video, and this little girl is dressing up as this girl and this man, and she said Chris, and he said Chris, and she said Chris. And then he said Chris. And she said chocolate. And she said chocolate. Got him! You can get back to talking.
Oh, thank you for your permission.
I didn't even want to give you permission.
I'm being sarcastic. You don't give me no permission to talk, boy. You ain't my mama or my daddy.
At least I'm your brother.
You're not that either.
Who I am? Who am I?
You know who you are.
Your personal son.
Child, he done got me watching this animatronic like Chucky.
It's Buddy.
Or the doll name was Buddy and not Chucky. But
It's literally child's play. Like
I ain't never seen it. I don't even like the way this dog look. It look creepy.
Because how the face look almost realistic.
It don't look realistic.
It looks even scarier.
It look creepy for sure. Of course, he's made in the factory. Somebody like overrode the settings or whatever to basically make him not think for himself and all that good stuff.
He made him evil.
Yeah, basically made him evil.
And because this guy literally yelled at him, why have to make a doll evil when a guy literally yelled at you?
He's at work and somebody out there, he got trouble at work. So he like, you know what? I'm a fix y'all.
He's like, when he got yelled at him, he was like, I'm just gonna make this animatronic world so this animatronic can kill the guy, the person that was in you. And this girl.
Don't tell. You better not tell the movie because I ain't seen it. You seen that before?
I don't know when the last time I saw that.
Okay, but you seen it before, so don't be quiet because you like to ruin movies.
Oh, I'm not gonna tell the movie.
Okay, we're gonna talk about something else.
Okay.
The baby will ruin a movie in a heartbeat, boy. No, you seen what she did? Did you know she did it? Like, bruh, really?
I literally told you about Becky 2.0 because I
No. When we was sitting there watching the Smile movies, you was sitting there telling me the whole dang on movie before it happened.
Well, I didn't know the first one.
Oh, you told me something. You told me something. We was watching something, and you told me everything that happened.
It was Smile 2.
You seen that one before me?
It was like I watched it on YouTube. I was like, "What the heck is this?" Because I was like, I don't know what this girl is smiling for. And I was like, she should be mad that she's good. She should be scared that she's about to die. And then I know what the movie is. The reason I told you Megan 2.0 because I watched it, but you didn't learn about the movie. And it's actually on Paramount Plus, I think.
What is on Paramount Plus?
I think Megan 2.0.
Oh.
But I want to have like a store where you can buy whatever. Like a store that says me Labubu. Like a Labubu store where you can find Labubu bags.
What?
I want us to have a merch.
You want us to have a merch? What kind of merch?
Like merch where it has like merch that's Labubu's.
That's somebody else's stuff. We can't sell their stuff.
No, I don't think nobody has much that Labubu's.
The people who make the Labubu.
Mm-mm. They don't be having much. They just try to make Labubu so they think this can go viral. And
Oh, eat your greens.
Elias is really my brother named Elias. He's the littlest, but he when he raps, he just like Then he start talking, but we're not rapping to me. Preacher the boss man, the boss man. I can rap way better than him, and my dad calls him Rapper Joe. Mom, you know,
The dressing's so good, man. It's just like.
Mom, you want to know why my dad calls Elias Rapper Joe? You want me to tell you why?
You just told me.
No, the reason why he called him that because they think Elias think he raps good, but he actually raps bad. His rapping is trash.
What if you're rapping trash?
No, I can actually sing. You want me to sing a song?
No, what I want you to do is finish eating them greens. I need to, because you need to get in the shower. It's almost time for you to go to sleep. You got an hour. Because you got school tomorrow.
An hour left.
Yep.
1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
1 hour's good. It's a lot of time.
But you was crazy.
But I'm serious.
I'm gonna get back to y'all
On
the man Memphis. Don't worry. I ain't forgot.
Monday.
These kids around now. On what?
On Monday.
Oh.
Do I come back on Monday?
Thursday?
How about Thursday?
No, you not about. You don't even know what I'm talking about. My dad, he just roasted turkey breast. It was good. That was good. That was that. I made brisket. It wasn't my best brisket. It definitely could have been in there longer. And then excuse me, I smoked this. It really was steaks, but it was like in a whole like a ribeye roast, really.
Mom, I'm done.
All right.
Alright. Alright, OG Mom.
Plus, I'm gonna need to watch what I said. Or watch the other video so I can figure out where I left off. Because I don't even know if I got into new one. Maybe I did. I don't know, but I can tell you. Oh, well, let me tell y'all something real quick, though. I was out of the office all Thanksgiving week because y'all know it's my favorite holiday and I like to take the week off, okay? So I was off, and so while I was out, my leader kind of like, it's a shame that we have to keep sending emails about expectations, how you should be performing on this team, even though like when I've trained all 3 of these people, and when they first started, I gave them a whole list. It's a really great email. Calvin complimented me on my email. He said this is really good because it outlines everything that they are responsible for. You know, frequency, what's expected of them, and everything. And so she's had to like resend. I mean, it's for formality purposes, so that can't nobody say they ain't know when we get them on up out of here. So she sent email about expectations, specifically about like their attendance or whatever. We do have an occurrence policy, even though we are salary. You can get up out of here. Like, you have to work your scheduled time frame, and even though we are salary, you still need, you are working a scheduled day. Like, it's not like you can't. So anywho, you have a schedule. Mine is usually I am online between 7 and 7:30. And I mean, my duties stop at 3:30, 4 o'clock. But however, I am always still available if they have questions, because my whole team work later than I do, which is fine. I don't, it's whatever. So uh new one. So the lady that and I'm pretty sure I'm label her new one. The lady that retired, the old one, this lady, she retired back in April, and so this new one replaced the old one. And so new one sends my leader an email after she sent that level of expectation email. She's just like, I'm confused on what you mean by um scheduled shifts. She was just like, we're salary. And like, basically, I guess how they did it on her old team, like the leader just expected them to be in for core hours, like 9 to 3, but you could like change, or you could work your 7.75 hours to include being in from 9 to 3, so you could work earlier and get off at 3, or you could work, get start at 9 and then work later or whatever, but you just had to definitely be in during those hours. And she was just like, I just thought that basically I think she thought that it was a free-for-all at the team. And it's just like, girl, that ain't what salary means. Salary don't mean that you could just come in and do whatever you want to do. No, you have set hours. And then if occasionally, and I mean occasionally, you need to work outside of those hours, or you need to make up some hours, that's totally fine. But you don't get to just choose every other day what you want to work. Like, that ain't no job made up like that. Like, what are we talking about? This girl, my gabbers are constantly flaccid, because like, or my flabbers are constantly gassed. My flabbers are constantly gassed, because she just, her mentality is just hilarious to me. And it's just like, the caucasity and the privilege is real. Okay. Like, and then she came at 2 while I was out, because the week prior to, I think it was the week prior to Thanksgiving, she the week prior to Thanksgiving, I think she worked like 1.5 days, like between her and, no, she was the one that was sick. But then she was sick like the week prior, and then I think she sent like a email saying that her son was sick on the Monday of Thanksgiving, and maybe she worked the next 2 days. I don't even know. But like, so it was very annoying, because I had this meeting that I was trying to have with them, but for varying reasons, all 1 or 2 of them was out of the office, so I had to keep moving this meeting, and I couldn't even end up having it before I left before I was off for the holiday or whatever. And so she was out, and I think I don't even know if she worked the Friday before Thanksgiving, and somebody had reached out to our team to do something. It's one of the tasks that new 3 supposed to do, but then we moved some stuff around, like rotated some stuff. So this is one of the tasks that get rotated, so that everybody on the team know how to do it, so that in the event somebody is out, somebody can step in and do it, and it's not just a thing that's siloed with 3 or 1 in this case. Because 1, so when we hired 1, we did that with the intent that 1 would take over the 1 duties from the duties from 3 that 1 and 2 don't do. And so because 1 had experience in doing one of the main tasks that new 3 did, and then some of the other little functions that she does on that side. So we just wanted to take that away from new 3 and give it to one, the new one. And that way new three would just be focused on the core functions of our team, or primary functions of the team, or whatever, basically. So was about to say, so new one was, like I said, I can't remember if she worked. Actually, I wasn't even I was off on Friday, so I don't know if she worked or not. But somebody reached out to our team to have something done. Two just went on ahead and did it because, or actually my leader asked two to do it because maybe new three was out, and one it might have been nowhere to be found or whatever, and this thing had to get done or whatever. So she asked him to take care of it. Maybe she asked him to take care of it on the Thursday before Thanksgiving. And so, or maybe Friday, Thursday or Friday. So then a new one comes at two sideways, talk about some, I see that you also did this task. Like, why didn't you check and make sure that, or why didn't you check with us to see if one of us had already did it? She was like, it was saved right here. Girl, ain't nobody knew to go out there and look and see where you saved some stuff at. If you didn't specifically say that you completed this task, how was somebody supposed to know? She loved to try and point somebody to a shared drive or somewhere where she done saved something down versus telling somebody, versus communicating that she's done something or whatever it is that she's done. Very annoying. Like, no, nobody's looking out there. And especially too, he new to doing this stuff, so he don't know. He don't listen. He barely even knew how to do the thing. Okay, so that was a thing. I almost said something even though I was off, but I had just happened to see it come across my phone or whatever, and it pissed me off. It did, because don't come at him like that. He did it because he got direction from my leader to do it. Okay, and if you had did it, what new three would do when she did this particular task, she would like the person who asked our team to do something would send it to our group mailbox. New three would reply all to the email and let her know it's been completed. New one didn't do that, so I'm sure in my leader's eyes it hadn't been completed because the reply all wasn't there, or the reply back to that team to let them know it was completed wasn't there. So, and a new one trying to go in on him and just trying to say, like, here you replied to the email chain where I told her that I completed and blah blah blah. Girl, the point of the matter is that you ain't tell nobody that you did it, so therefore he didn't know, and therefore he was following the instructions of my leader like he should be, whereas y'all don't even do that or whatever. Y'all want to give pushback and fight and be combative for no reason, though. It's not even justified. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just always got something to say. So that's that. Then she pissed me off today because she been trying to get, so one of the core responsibilities of new three, when she still had it, was reconciliations. Basically, check in to making sure the debits equal the credits. That's about as clear or easy as I can put it or whatever in our general ledger. And so they, new one and new three, decided that they want to tell us that they feel like it's too much for one person to have. Mind you, I told y'all in the prior video that new one came from a group that all they did was reconciliations. They had hundreds of reconciliations every month, y'all, on varying deadlines. She only had 7 to complete for my team. And I just feel like, maybe our accounts are a little different, but it shouldn't be nothing for you to crank out 7 when you had hundreds before. So they tried to say that, it was too much for one person to just have reconciliations on top of everything else they got to do. So we decided to split the 7 recs up. New one being the one that she has 3 and the other ones have 2. And so new one was like, oh, once I got, because I know I'm pretty sure I had ordered access for 2 before, but probably lost it because he ain't never did nothing with it or whatever. And so she's like, I saw that he didn't have the access. She gonna thought she was doing something, gonna message my leader, copy me on it. I see that, you know, Sonny didn't or hasn't requested his access, so I went ahead and did it. Girl, you ain't doing nothing. Like, okay, good for you. So anywho, she was about to say she requested his access to be able to submit the reconciliations, and then was like, you know, added to the group, and now everybody and got them assigned to the appropriate people. So now everybody should be getting notifications when something is due. I said, well, did y'all train new two on it? I mean, not new two. Did y'all train two on it? And are there SOPs out there to outline how to do these reconciliations? She come with all these excuses, long paragraphs that it was a yes or no question. Did you do the SOPs? Because I've been telling them since we talked about rotating or divvying up the reconciliations amongst the team that there needs to be a SOP so that anybody can know how to do it, but specifically too because he has never touched this task before. And I also said, did y'all train him on it? Like, because you're not about to sit up here and just assign him to something and then leave him out in the dark. Like, that's not how we work on this team. You're going to help him or help him figure out how to do it so that when it comes due, he'll know how to do it. Then she's going to tell me one of the recons is just uploading a copy of his bank statement. She's like, we don't really need an SOP for that. Yes, we do. We need an SOP for all of them. You need to be saying, this is where you go to log in. This is where you click here to get this bank statement. Then this is how you upload it into the reconciliation review system. We're gonna need an SOP for that. Don't play with me, man. Like, she just, I mean, y'all, she on my nerves, man. She's on my nerves. Yeah, so that really annoyed me today. And then my leader told me about the adhering to the attendance thing or whatever. What else? What was something that she really pissed me off about? There's been so many things. Oh, I think I did tell y'all about how when I was meeting with her during the quarter end process, I was meeting with her every day for 15 minutes, and she wasn't able to tell me what she was doing from day to day. And she gonna tell me to go out there and look at the tracking tool. You don't tell me to do. When I ask you a question, like, it's like it's not like I'm her mama and she my child, but like at the same time, like if I ask you a question, like you should be able to answer it. Don't point me in no direction or nothing else. Like, tell me. She also, I think we were talking about this tracking spreadsheet or whatever, that they supposed to, like, if they make any adjustments or anything during the quarter end process, they need to track it. If they make any changes, they need to track it so that if we ever need to go back and figure out, well, why wasn't this the same as what came from the source system, you got this tracking spreadsheet to say, hey, these are the adjustments the changes that I made. Well, there's something that all of them 1, 2, and 3 all have cited as a pain point basically in the quarter end process. So my leader was like, well, can y'all just give me a list of those states that it affects? Or we can go to our tax system, our tax software provider, and ask them about it. I'll make this quick because my storage was full, so it's time for me to go, I think. But I think, and I might have told y'all this part already, but like they basically were tracking the changes on this spreadsheet. And so, allegedly, now this spreadsheet that she won, because that's what it is. She always doing something and changing something, and not for the better. And so she changed up this spreadsheet that we've never historically used on this team for this specific function that she used it for. And so when we asked her to give us a list of the states that this would affect, she was like, well, we wrote it down on the tracking spreadsheet that, like, that's what it's there for or whatever. Like, y'all can go out there and look, basically. And I said, provide her with a list of the states by Friday. Like, what are you doing? She's like, well, I mean, and then New 3 chiming in like, yeah, the whole team uses it. No, y'all don't, because 2 don't use it. Like, and then, so my leader, both of us, like, we were in this a meeting for a different purpose, but I got quiet and I just was like, cause y'all about to piss me off and I can't, and I'm gonna say something. They gonna catch me on the right day, and I'm gonna blow, because I just couldn't believe she said that. And like, So after the meeting, my leader was like, we both messages are like, man, we about to go. We almost we almost went off on her. So we after the call, my leader told new 3 and new 1 to call her, and she had them show her what they was talking about. And when she looked at it, like, and she told them, like, I wouldn't, nobody would be able to make heads or tails of your little notes on here. You got a whole bunch of screenshots with no explanation of nothing. Like, I can't decipher or get the information I need from this mumbo jumbo. You can use this to give me what I need. This is for you to have your little notes so that you know what you can tell me to give me, you know, the information I need. Like, what are we talking about? You gonna just tell her to go out there and look? Like, cause I'm not about to do. I already said it once. I'm already wrote it down once. I'm not about to write it down again. You gonna write it down however many times we tell you to. And it's not even trying to be mean. Like, it's literally, she was asking for specific information so that we can help y'all out. Like, and you can't even give me a little thing that I need. And then in the expectation or priority, one of them was like just level set no expectations. Another one was just like I forget what the premise of the email was, but one of the 2 emails that she sent while I was out of office was just like, you know, doing what leadership asks as directed, because you're not about to sit up here and keep fighting me on it. So I have to go into the story on another video, but one thing that I had asked them to do, they made it way more difficult than what it needed to be, but that's because they didn't do it the way I told them to do it. And they was trying to give me more information of what was needed. And if they had just done it the way I asked them to, it would have been a 2-second thing. But when I tell y'all, they made a mountain out of a molehill. And it was funny because my leader, I told her, I said, I don't want to give this to them. I don't want to let them do this. I want to just do it myself. And she was like, I know, Sonny, but if you don't let them do it, 1, how are they going to learn? But 2, we need to be able to hold them accountable. And they analysts, like, they need to be able to analyze some data or whatever. Like, they need to be able to manipulate data and give it to leadership in a format that's requested, and know that how you get the data is not always going to be in the format that you need to present it to leadership. So you're going to have to do some work, basically. So, child, yeah, I was just, y'all, I knew it was gonna be a headache, and I told her I didn't want to do it, but she made me give it to them, and I was just like, I don't want to do this. And sure enough, they did exactly what we knew they was gonna do, which was turn it into a cluster F of foolishness that it didn't need to be. So, child, I'm still dealing with them or whatever, but that's okay. This is gonna be a new day. And now, yeah, they better, because it ain't just us that's on to the trail now. Leadership higher than us is on it or whatever, and sees what we be talking about. So they mess around and lose their jobs, man. And I would hate that for them. I wouldn't love it for them, but they got to go off my team. They could be somebody else's headache. Now, I would never recommend none of them to a promotion or another team, but I will not stop them from leaving. If somebody asks me my opinion, I'm going to give my honest opinion. I don't think none of them are ready for a promotion, or they can't even do the job that they hired to do. So, and it could be that maybe this is just not in their wheelhouse. I'm just very confused as to how new 1 is behaving. I don't know how she's surviving in her life. I don't understand how she's a functioning adult, because the way she be acting like she can't understand, she can't do something by herself, she can't think for herself, is really, again, my flabbers are gasted, because, like, you don't even, like, now today another thing she asked me today was, I had the checks I was telling y'all about. I was in the office, and they happened to need to go out, and 2 wasn't in the office, and I think he was supposed, no, this was the day he wasn't in the office. So I think it was, honestly, it might have been a day he was supposed to be in the office, but whatever. And so I mailed out her checks for her. Now, I ain't do all the things that they probably normally do, which is scan a copy of the check and a return and save it down. I ain't do all that. You got a copy of the return, but that's only from the system. I ain't scanned nothing. I just did the get them out the door. And so she asked me, when you back in the office, can you send me a copy of the checks? I don't got the copy of the checks. All I did was make sure that they got out the door. If you want it done right, or if you want it done in a specific way, then you're gonna have to do it yourself. But that would obviously need you to be in the office so you can get that done. But yeah, so I was just like, chow. All right, but I'm go because they crazy. All right, that's it. And that's all, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Let us know things you see us try, things you see us cook. Interact with us because we do like to hear from you. And subscribe to the channel. Subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications the next time we post a video. And we'll see you in the next one.
She's a real girl in a